in our analog world, in the face-to-face world. But in the internet realm, it's like, you know, not that I'm guilty of that, and I don't know how many others are. I'm just putting that out here on this vlog. If people are watching, just say, hey, I think it's because of the social media aspect of it, something that we're not used to, the anonymity, the anonymity of it too, like because it's almost like what do you call voyeuring? Voyeuring is where you're looking in and someone doesn't know you're looking. And so like these views, you're viewing somebody they don't know, John, or it's different. That's why it's different in the real world, because if I walked into someone's garage to see what they were doing, they would know I'm there, and it's not anonymous unless I was sneaky and was staring through the window, which is kind of creepy, right? But that's kind of the internet. Internet has turned us all into like peeping toms, looking in on, ooh, what are you doing in there? Um, oh yeah, I wanted to see how to do that. How did you cook that meal? Okay, cool. I'm over here watching you, and cool. I'm gonna go cook the meal now. You don't even know. You didn't even know I was there. So it's sort of like I don't have to show you anything. I don't have to give you any gratitude. I don't have to be like, oh, thanks. You know what I mean? But people took the time to build these channels. And so now it's almost like I want to give back because I've learned so much from the community that, any time that I learn something from this community, I'm going to try and, give back and say, hey, let's put a like on there. Let's put a subscribe if it's really something useful, and let's come back and show appreciation to these guys that help, you know, boost. That's how I want to approach it from now on. I'm not saying everybody else has to do that, but that's a change in my heart. Um, because I did the same thing with artists and their music. I was like, oh, I'm just using their art and feeling the emotions and just not even giving them any gratitude. So, and I guess now that I'm trying to be an aspiring artist, it's sort of like, how could I want people to show me? Like, see, that's the thing. You want people to do stuff for you, but you don't want to do the same thing in return. That doesn't make sense. So it just makes it sort of my repentance, I guess. Like, oh man, I was doing wrong before. I should have been recognizing these guys and just thanking them for contributing that to my life, like their work, their art, or their expertise, or their knowledge. Um, so I think I'm just feel like I would have to say the Got7 crowd, because of their kindness and stuff like that. It's there's other groups like when I was following Tom, the Hog family. They're the same way. They're just very kind-hearted. They're changed, like these communities on the internet are just kind of making me change my whole mindset about the internet itself, about how to interact. And a lot of people complain about social media, and I like to look at solutions, because it's like if you focus on the problems, to me it seems like that's all you're going to get. You get more of what you focus on. And I'm seeing solutions like with groups like Got7, or like Agase, the Hog family. I'm seeing solutions more than problems to like how we're going to, because like the internet's not going away, right? It looks like it's here to stay, and it looks like it's just growing even more. And with that being the case, we have to adapt to this new environment. And this is our new world, right? The new world's digital. It's way more connected, and we're going to have to learn how to navigate it. We can't do the old analog world we used to live in. That was a different set of rules. And so coming into this, we all had to transition. It was a tough transition. Of course, you're going to run into a bunch of problems, which there has been. And yes, there are real issues with social media, and not to ignore those. Not to ignore the problem. Not say to ignore the problems. I'm just saying to focus on solutions so that we're not caught up in the problems and paralyzed by them and victimized by them. So that's my whole rant on just the reaction stuff, or this is helping me with my mental. It's kind of a mental exercise for me as I start, almost kind of start a new week. I would be starting a new week normally, like a Monday is usually when you would start your work week. But my weeks are shaped around when I started my channel, which I started on a Thursday. So I officially launched this channel on a Thursday. It might show on my About page that it started a little earlier. That's when I actually created the page on YouTube. But the actual date of when I started was a Thursday. And I know the actual day because it's the day before Tom McDonald launched Dear Slim. Because that's why I did it. I did it to, get ready for the launch of that video, and wasn't expecting to come into all the other stuff I came into after that. So I'm in week 3, day number 5, and this is where I'm at in terms of prioritizing my work schedule now, is going through the top videos. I'm going to go through the top 10, and I'm still going to try to address everyone in my comment section as much as possible. I'm sure if that keeps going up, that's probably going to be, I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't know what to do there, because I definitely want to, at that point, I'm probably just clicking like and hearts. Like heart, like heart, like heart. Or just, and then maybe explaining to the support group how much I love everybody, and letting them know, hey, I'm human and I can only do so many. I think that's what they're doing on the other ones. I'll have to see. I think some of them are clicking at least 20 down their commentary list if they have a lot. Just clicking 20, like heart, like heart, like heart 20 times, and probably let them know that's all I can do, guys. And then I'm going to go on the next one. But thanks to everybody else that's on here and talking. And again, the reason why I'm thinking this way is because I don't want to be caught off guard this time, because I'm sure I will. With this kind of business, as far as getting caught off guard emotionally, there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm exposing myself to that I've never seen, which is why I'm excited about still doing this. I'm passionate about it. It's just the management aspects of running the channel and stuff like that coincide. And so again, this vlog is for my mental. So anybody that's watching this, again, appreciate y'all if you're hanging out to see my rants and stuff like that. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you're starting up, or you're thinking of starting something up, and and then like also the mental part of it, the things that you go through as far as how to cope with growth and things like that. Or maybe your first transition, or maybe you're going through something like this, and there's someone else you could like say, oh, I'm not alone, So there's that aspect. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the music in the background. Hope it didn't interfere too much with my rant. It sounds okay from what I can hear through my earphones. I'll just have to test it. This is not something like I do. Those of you who know how I do my stuff now, since I don't have the best software or gear, I just go at it. And it is what it is. And, my edits are very limited. Most of it's very real and live and raw, which has helped me to become more bold and has helped me to come out more. And so I guess the limited gear and editing tools and stuff has actually been a blessing in disguise for me. When I start getting those tools in place, I'm sure I could get more creative, and it could be much cleaner look. Different things like that could come up in the future to help address there's other crowds that just right off the bat, they're going to judge you right when they look at your page, or they won't even, I heard on YouTube, they don't even come up if you don't have the right quality of video or audio. It won't even pop up there's people that just limit it from that. They just have some kind of, I don't know, that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but sort of like you won't even show up on their search pattern because they don't want to see any of those. So to reach, that's another level of crowd that I haven't probably tapped into, because I'm starting with bare bones, which is cool. Like I said, you don't want to start out lifting 1,000-pound weights. yet again, it seems like my weights, I started with maybe a light pounds, a few pounds, but it feels like it's jumped up. Like I got some kind of, feels like I got a trainer in the room that's going, oh no, now we're ready to go to 200 right now. I'm like, I don't think so. Slow it down, man. Slow it down. It's too late, dude. People are already on here. You got to go. Got to do it. Just got to lift. Just push it. Feeling buried. But those, like when you work for yourself, when you're doing something you love, you definitely don't want to be in a position where it just feels like another job, because that'll reflect, you know. And that's, again, another reason why I'm doing this for my mental, is to make sure that I'm giving my best to my audience. And, if I'm going to be in music, I'm going to become a performer essentially down the road, or I could just remain a composer. I mean, there's some things that I limited myself to in the past, but now with these doors opening up, you never know. So what I'm fighting is the important thing is to share. The important thing is to get your music out, if that's what you need to do, to share your gift, so that other people can. The light wasn't meant to be hid under a bushel, right? It was meant to be put out so that others can see. So if you have some light and you don't hide it, don't hide that gift. I mean, I just did a reaction to Mulan, and that was the thing. Like, she hid her chi. That was powerful when she came out, man. Mulan, that was awesome. I loved that. That movie was amazing. That's the first time I saw it. Um, Cried through a lot of it. I don't know. It was just really emotional to me, having a daughter of my own, being a father, and just the pride of all that. It was an amazing show. So, anyways, we'll talk to you guys on the next one.